Hi, I am Mesha MR. Today I am going to discuss regarding tourism management in the subject services management. Before going to tourism management, let us go for introduction. Generally, tourism means traveling or visiting. The word tourism was brought into English language from French word tourisme. The word tourism is related to tour, which is derived from Latin word tornos. Tornos means turner's wheel, that is wheel, turner's wheel, or are a tool for describing a circle. That is, wheel is described as a circle. It is from this word tornos that the concept of a package tour or a round tour has developed. This is the essence of tourism. The word tour means traveling to some places to know or find out new facts about them. As people are moving from one place to another place, or people are visiting to different places, either for religious or for experiencing or for trekking or for enjoyment. They are traveling to some places to know or find out any new facts. Next, meaning and definition of tourism. Tourism involves the activities of people traveling and staying in a place away from their home environment for leisure, business, or other purposes. The case of tourism involves the activities of the people. As people are moving from one place to another place, that is, if they are working for the long hours or if they are working for continuously months together, you may be bored. For leisure purpose, they are moving from one place to another place or visiting to different places. And in some of the businesses are allowing to go to different places to change their environment or to motivate the particular employees or for the business purposes. And Matheson Wald defined tourism as the temporary movement of people to destinations outside their usual places of work and residence. The activities undertaken during their stay in those destinations and the facilities created to cater to their needs. That's in this case, that is, people are going outside their usual place of work as well as the residence. That is, from the residence and as well as the working place, they are visiting to different places and they are staying in different places, cater to the needs according to their needs. According to Mill and Morrison, tourism is an activity. It is an activity that takes place when, in international terms, people cross borders for leisure or business and stay at least 24 hours but less than 1 year. That is, in the case of, we call it as tourism, it should at least 1 day and it should be less than 1 year. The tourism as mainly traditional in its early form with the evolution of, that is, cultures, economies and knowledge. Tourism took a different form called sustainable tourism with the aspect of well-planned tour, well-studied destination and conservation of destination. That is when the culture developed, economies developed for the knowledge sake, for the knowing the different cultures, for knowing the different economies. They are going for tourism purpose, and now it is called sustainable tourism. Next, what are the factors that motivate people to travel? That is, why the peoples are visiting to different places, or why the peoples are moving to different places, are visiting, are going out of their residence as well as the working place. First one is spend holiday leisure. That is, to spend holidays. For example, in the case of the, especially if you see the multinational companies, they are working for 5 days and they are giving holiday for 2 days. They are supposed to spend and they are supposed to work enthusiastically in the remaining periods. And even in the case of uh, children, they are giving holiday for, that is summer holidays or the Dasara holidays. Why they are giving holidays? Because they are supposed to spend and they are supposed to enjoy and they are supposed to concentrate more if their mindset is changed, because the change of work is called rest. And to visit friends and relatives, that is in the case of the tourism, it is for even for meeting the friends, or if your friends are in different places and relatives are different places, to go by friends and the relatives, the peoples are going from the one place to another places. Next, to attend business and professional engagements, that is to attend any business meetings or the professional engagements, they are moving to, or they are traveling to different places. And to get health treatment nowadays, either in the case of the naturopathy, that is for that reason they are going for even for taking treatment. Even in case of India, different countries people are visiting India because some of the countries they are not getting the sunshine or the sunlight. For even for health treatment they are coming to India, they are visiting the places. And for even for health treatment also they are traveling. And to undertake religious pilgrimages, that is especially in the case of Hindus or the religions, they move to that is religious places, famous religious places. There are things that if they are traveling or visiting the particular place, either the mind will become that patient, or they become happy, they will get relaxed if they visit those places. For that reason, in case of especially Karnataka, so many religious places, either they are going for, either in the case of Mysore or in the case of the Dharmasthala or the Kollu, there are famous religious places are there. If they are visiting or visit a particular place, they will get relaxed. And any other personal motives, that is for, in the case of their enjoyment also, they are traveling to different places, either for beach places or other places. Traditional and niche tourism, that is traditional means nothing but they are going for trekking or the new inventions, they are going for the tourism purpose. Next, what is the nature of tourism? Here, when the civilization happens, the movement of people starts because people think that human is a sensitive human being. And in olden days they are moving for getting food or the shelter or the other purpose, they are traveling from one place to another places. When the civilization happens, that time the people is going to start. Even in the case of early nomads in search of prey and foods, later the development of agricultural activities created a base of the movements of people as a traveler. Then movement of industrial revolution. When the industrial revolution takes place, when the manufacturing sector, the industry sector started at that time, for getting employment purposes, they are moving. But nowadays, they are moving to different parts of the world where they are getting very good job opportunities and at the same time very good, that is, earnings. For that reason, they are moving from one place to another places. What is the nature of tourism? Tourist and service. Here, tourism is a service industry which is a compound of those sectors of the economy that are involved in providing services such as accommodation, food, beverage, transportation, and recreation, as well as distributions and sales services. That is, when the tourist happens at the time, automatically that leads to economic activities. But while people are traveling from one place to another place, they need accommodation. When they need accommodation, that leads to creation of an economic activity, and they are supposed to get food. That creates the whole improvement of hotel industry. And transportation, that leads, while traveling from one place to another place, that leads to transportation of vehicle. They need transportation vehicles and recreation, as well as distribution and sales services. And tourism products are highly perishable in nature. Some of the, that is tourism products are perishable, that is cannot be transported. because where it is there, that is customer needs to move to the particular products, that is visits the points of services delivery, for example culture hotel rooms like that. That is, if you see a particular place, we should go there and we should get the particular opportunity that is highly perishable in nature. If you are not there, that is, for example in the case of that is sunset and sunrise, they are going to different parts of the country, especially in the case of Kanyakumari. Those places are meant for, that is, we are supposed to go there and we should get the particular service or we should get the particular thing. And stable locations, that is, tourism locations are fixed and potential customers have to visit these locations for consuming the various services offered. For example, in the case of the Kerala or in the case of the Chikmagalur, they are going for the homestays for getting the particular experience, for getting the particular thing. We should go there, that is fixed. In other places we are people are not able to create those environments, either the homestays or the other things. Homestays are there, but like that they are not able to create that in tea plantations or the coffee plantations or the sceneries. That is stable locations. And tourism is a contributor to the economy, because when the peoples are moving, they are needed accommodation that creates employment opportunity. They need food that creates hotel industry. They need transportation vehicles that leads to transportation and road facilities, and that leads to increasing the economic activities, and that leads to contributes more. If the people are moving from one country to another place, that leads to international exchange, and that leads to, that is either domestic or international, that contributes to the economy. It is unstable demand, that is the demand of for tourism products is not stable. For example, the tourist services and destinations are in demand during vacation time or when the weather is suitable. For example, some of the places, especially in the case of the beach places or in the case of the some of the hilly areas, they are meant for particular time. If the particular time lapsed, the demand is very very less and unstable. For example, in these days, especially from past 1 year, due to this COVID-19, that is tourism industry hampers a lot, that faces difficulties because people are not moving to different places. People who are depending upon those businesses, they are suffering a lot. Nearly lakhs to their families are suffering, especially because of these people are not moving from one place to another places. Tourism helps in educating the mass. That is help of tourism, because why the people are moving. Even in Canada, that is in Canada they are saying that is Desha Suttu Koshavod, because if you are traveling from one place to another place, people came to know different things, different experience, different culture, different languages. Due to that, this educating the mass how to live in a family or in the environment, what type of living we are living, how the environment is in the outside, how the families are facing different problems. That is, each and every thing is, if you see, they can able to understand different cultures, different languages. This will educate the mass. These are the nature of tourism. Thank you.